So, lads, the Marina Mabry situation is absolutely crazy. If you guys don't know what has happened, basically, there is somebody that just keeps calling out Kennedy Carter, basically saying that like Kennedy Carter is basically almost no, I'm not gonna say a smear campaign, but like trying to say why Kennedy Carter's not in the league. It's like, right, so you can't use her as proof. The locker room didn't have issues when two players requested trades and an assistant coach mysteriously disappeared from the bench after rumors of players/coaches fighting. Players said all season the culture and locker room are better. Someone responded, the SH1T you keep doing, where you keep trying to paint Ken as a bad light, doesn't work. The coach in question is Crystal Robinson, who absolutely adores Ken. There was no fight. Stop, E-Will said herself. At the groundbreaking, there was no issues and everyone loved each other. Crystal Robinson responded. The coach herself responded, I received a phone call from Jeff telling me this. It's hilarious because I'm from Oklahoma and was practically raised by white women. I'm the only... where is it? Yeah, I'm the only black person who lives in town 300. Was accused of being mean by mediocre players that couldn't handle the truth. Assuming it's Marina Mabry. The truth will come out. They keep trying to tear her down. So tired of people's ignorance. Leave Kennedy alone. Worry about your own life. She struggled early in her career. Found someone who helped make her make some big changes, but y'all don't want to talk about that. Defending Kennedy Carter. But she also said a few other things. So sorry late to the chats and my name was brought up. I've never had one problem with Kennedy Carter. In fact, no one believed in or supported her more than T. Spooner and I. Which is true. Which is absolutely true. Like, I do stand by this. That, I think the Chicago Sky, their, like, front office last year, or not even front office, the whole, like, training staff, the coaches, the GM, everyone, I think was on board with Kennedy Carter. I think was absolutely on board with Kennedy Carter. And I think this was a Jeff Pagliocca thing. And I think that the Kennedy Carter situation is a case where he was so dead set on Courtney Vandersloot. And I stand by this. I think the reason why they traded for Ariel Atkins was because he wanted because the whole thing was that he wanted Courtney Vandersloot. Like that, it's by the sounds of things, with everything we've read, it seems like they just wanted Courtney Vandersloot. And we heard from Annie Constable at the time that a lot of the things with the Sky was that their free agents didn't want to come there, and that Sloot was not going to come there without another vet. So basically, they seemingly sacrificed their future with what's her name, with Sonia Citron potentially. But let's be real, the Sky would have done something stupid. The Sky would have done something stupid. Like the Sky would have just said, you know what, we need a point guard. Let's fucking take, I don't know, let's take Georgia Amore 3. Like the Sky would have done something dumb. Like this is not a smart basketball team. They would have done something real dumb. So, for me anyway, that's just the way I'm looking at it. And then also, Jeff told me I was going to have to beg for my job without an investigation to prove Marina is mad because she ain't the centerpiece. I told Jeff I would never beg anyone for a job. I left on my own accord, so please, at this person, tell her to shut the fuck up before I sue her. I mean, I don't think that jumping to conclusions is ground to sue for defamation. Because that's realistically what Sabria has done, jumped to conclusions and blamed Kennedy for the situation, when in fact it was nothing to do with Kennedy Carter. But that is a crazy, crazy thing. Like, it seems like Marina Mabry is the coach killer here. We're going full-on coach killer for Marina Mabry. Like, and those players requested trades to begin with. Which is, again, this is the craziest statement I've seen. It's actually the craziest thing. Labor Day weekend. But the agenda merchant said Angel Reese ran those players off the team. So it genuinely seems to be a case where they sided with Marina Mabry only to trade Marina Mabry. That is a weird one. That is an all-around weird one. And I think in general, the Chicago Sky is just a shit show of an organization. Marina Mabry, right now, with the Connecticut Sun, we've seen the crap that Marina Mabry has done with the Connecticut Sun. Like, we saw her, she didn't refuse to play, but like, she sent in another trade request again, and you just know you just know something crazy is going to happen when it comes to Marina Mabry every single time. Like, you don't know really how much she wants to be there. You don't know the effort you're going to get from Marina Mabry, because you know she's going to go and get buckets. You know she's going to put in effort on scoring the ball, but there's a big difference between that. And now this is a situation where Marina Mabry got absolutely exposed for essentially costing someone their job. And in a crazy turn of events, somebody trying to call out Kennedy Carter and claiming to have basically, well, not claiming to have inside knowledge. And I think it's a little bit different in a lot of situations, because this is somebody that is, at worst case scenario, WNBA media adjacent. If you don't think if you don't want to go and call her WNBA media, that's fine. Worst case scenario, she's WNBA media. Like, she's one step below WNBA media. Like, she's not somebody that just talks into a microphone. Like, she's somebody that, worst case scenario, has sources. Like, she broke the Seattle Storm investigation story last year. E-Will said there was nothing. And it's crazy because, like, she's there responding. Is there anything else that Crystal Robinson has said? Mediocrity and greatness can't coexist. I mean, oh, I didn't even read this here. Sorry, I don't know why I completely missed this part here. Sorry, I was accused of being a racist by Marina. Jesus Christ. So, yeah. This is I've never had a problem with a player. The fact that my players coach has asked a player that has played for me, do not spread lies. I would assume she probably rightfully had a problem with Marina Mabry. If we're being honest, look, there's two sides to every story, but if she is right with what she's saying is factual, she would have every right to be pissed at Marina Mabry. Like, if that's what's being said. And yeah, it's a weird situation. It is a really, really weird situation all around. I only said something because I'm tired of speculation. Don't even tweet much. And that's the thing. I don't even mind that when someone's actually clearing the record when there is speculation. Because I always said that when it came to Kennedy Carter. Like, Kennedy Carter was literally winning sportsmanship awards in China. I said it. I'm like, look, the version of Kennedy Carter that has been playing recently is absolutely a different version of Kennedy Carter. Like, a different version of Kennedy Carter. And again, talking positively about Kennedy, he's talking positively about Kennedy a lot. And yeah, this whole situation turns out, it seems like it could have been an Marina Mabry situation. And yeah, all I'm going to say is the damn Kate Voodoo. The Kate Voodoo is undefeated. The Kate Voodoo is undefeated, lads. That's all I'm going to say. Marina Mabry is the next victim of the Kate Voodoo. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.